Kuminga no Kings, a definer. Hello, basketball people, we have news. Let's go to more news about the Golden State Warriors. I ask you to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as I am a Warriors fan. It appears the conflicts between Jonathan Kuminga and the Warriors are close to ending. Kuminga has stated that he is willing to reunite with the Knicks. While the Golden State Warriors want restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga to bend knee, he's betting on himself this offseason. As a result, he's eschewed all opportunities to return to the Bay on their terms. In fact, at this point, it's starting to sound as if he wants to get out of town by any means necessary. Ironically, that could lead to the 22-year-old combo forward joining a franchise that's even more dysfunctional than the Warriors have been these past 2 seasons, the Sacramento Kings. Kings up the ante for Warriors Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade. He wants to go, Anscape's Mark J. Spears tells ESPN colleagues Malika Andrews and Kendrick Perkins. He wants to go and the Kings are offering a starting spot at power forward next to Keegan Murray, next to Domantas Sabonis. He's talked on a Zoom call with General Manager Scott Perry, Assistant General Manager BJ Armstrong, and also with their head coach, Doug Christie. So he's in. He wants to go there, but I think that first-round pick, the Warriors don't like the first. A previous report mentioned that Kuminga had met with Sacramento's decision-makers. However, it was believed that the Kings had offered the Warriors a package of Devin Carter, Dario Saric and a second-round pick. Perhaps that really was the proposed package at the time. Nevertheless, the intel Spears received makes Golden State's decision to dig in their heels a real head-scratcher. Letting down their guard? The Warriors have been defiant, ESPN senior insider Shams Charania tells Andrews in a separate segment. They want a good player. They also want an unprotected first-round pick, a good first-round pick. The Sacramento Kings, I'm told, have actually offered a first-round pick in those conversations. It's been a conditional first-round pick, as well as a potential rotation player, but the Warriors wanted the Sacramento Kings to give an unprotected fully sick first-round pick. The Kings have first-round picks available in each of the next 5 drafts, including 2 2027 first-rounders, hat tip ESPN. With that in mind, they can probably afford to give Golden State one that's unconditional. Yet, the interest Kuminga has in signing with them combined with his disinterest in remaining with the Warriors and his ability to become an unrestricted free agent next year doesn't give them much incentive to do so. That's particularly true with the Phoenix Suns, who are also hot on Kuminga's trail, not having a tradable first-round pick. Consequently, the Suns have offered 4 second-round picks, according to Spears. Notably, ESPN posted a graphic showing that Phoenix only has 3 tradable second-rounders. Warriors champion surprisingly remains a free agent. Who will sign GP2? Golden State Warriors guard Gary Payton II remains an unrestricted free agent as August approaches. The 6 feet 2 inches guard played a key role in bringing the 2022 championship back to the Bay Area. Payton is a 15-minute-per-game role player known for his lockdown defense. Shockingly, he remains unsigned, especially as teams focus on their perimeter defense. Jonathan Kuminga's restricted free agency has prevented the Warriors from making moves. The two sides are still at an impasse. Kuminga wants to be paid like a star, and the Dubs see him as a role player. Until the situation is resolved, do not expect the Warriors to be making any moves other than signing minimum contracts. Golden State's situation could mean Payton II returns to the Warriors after the dust has settled. There have been shockingly few rumors, even as he has become one of the best players available. Rumors suggested the two sides would part ways early in free agency, but the Dubs have to fill their roster after the Kuminga fiasco is sorted. Gary Payton II is still an unrestricted free agent. The Mitten left the Warriors after the 2022 championship for a payday in Portland, only to return 8 months later. He found a home in the Bay Area after bouncing around to begin his NBA career. Payton II has played 194 games with the Dubs and just 76 between 4 other franchises. The 32-year-old has struggled to stay healthy, but can be an impactful point of attack defender in a limited role. With Alex Caruso's playoff success, it has been even more surprising that GP2 has not found a new team. The Warriors only have 9 players under contract. They are maintaining flexibility to pay Kuminga and keeping roster spots open if they are forced to sign and trade him. Al Horford and DeAnthony Melton are expected to join the Dubs whenever they get Kuminga under contract. Golden State won't be done there. They need at least 14 players to begin the regular season. Melton is likely the replacement for Gary Payton too. He is known as a strong defender, but is coming off a torn ACL. The Warriors would be wise to sign another option, and there is nobody better than the Mitten. He knows their system and how to play off Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Warriors fans know that it is not always a seamless transition. Gary Payton too is still searching for an NBA team. He is an unrestricted free agent and free to sign with anyone. The 6 feet 2 inches guard brings defense and championship experience. He is the perfect addition to the back end of a contending roster. Do not be surprised to see the Golden State Warriors bring him back, but it hasn't happened yet. With free agency 1 month in, that is certainly shocking. Stay tuned to see how it all plays out. Warriors need journeymen to create stability in wake of Jonathan Kuminga rumor. If the Jonathan Kuminga saga continues at this rate, then Buddy Hield will need to save the Warriors. Warriors appear destined to go their separate ways. The two sides are struggling to come to terms on a new contract, with the Warriors going as far as to attempt to include a team option in their latest 2-year offer. As Kuminga weighs his options outside of the Bay Area, the Warriors are now left pondering how to potentially replace his scoring, leaving journeyman Buddy Hield to provide stability. Kuminga has his share of flaws, but his impact as a scorer shouldn't be downplayed. He's averaged 15.8 points per game and 22.2 points per 36 minutes over the past 2 seasons, and posted 26.3 points per contest between the Warriors' final 3 outings of the 2025 NBA playoffs. Unfortunately, Shams Charania and Anthony Slater of ESPN recently reported that Kuminga is willing to go as far as accepting his qualifying offer to ensure his future is spent away from the Warriors. That negotiation haggle is another example of the ongoing tug-of-war for control of Kuminga's future. It's why, despite the short and long-term financial risk, Kuminga is expressing a willingness to potentially take the qualifying offer. He would be declining nearly $14 million extra next season but would give himself an implied no-trade clause and a shot at unrestricted free agency next summer at 23 years old. If Kuminga is as determined to play for another team as he seems, then replacing his production will be an immediate priority, and Hield is the best candidate to do so. Buddy Hield can save Warriors from early stages of Jonathan Kuminga disaster. Hield is preparing for his 2nd season with the Warriors, which offers a degree of stability along the wings. He's a 9-year veteran who's on his 5th team, however, and has played for 4 franchises since 2022. An elite shooter who has missed just 5 games in 9 seasons, there's still something to be said for what Hield is capable of bringing to the table. Hield boasts career averages of 15.0 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 3.0 three-point field goals made on .433/.397/.828 shooting. He struggled by his own standards in 2024-25, posting a /line of. Warriors need him to be during the playoffs. Hield averaged 12.5 points on 42.9% shooting from beyond the arc during the 2025 postseason, including 33 points in Game 7 of the Warriors' first-round win over the Houston Rockets. In 2025-26, the Warriors will need Hield to prove that he can provide reliable contributions in his supporting role. Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry are all NBA scorers, but at 35 and 37 respectively, it would certainly simplify matters for them if the supporting cast could pick up the slack during the regular season. Hield is as viable an option as anyone to do exactly that, with the uncanny ability to not only shoot efficiently but put up points in a hurry. The question mark facing Hield is simple: is he on the decline or are the numbers misleading? He averaged 16.8 points on .458/.425/.822 shooting in 2022-23, but has seen his scoring average, field goal percentage, and 3-point field goal percent decrease across each of the past 2 seasons. With Kuminga seemingly on the way out, Hield will need to step up and prove that his supposed decline has yet to arrive, and that he can be a reliable source of offense in his wake.